What's up, y'all? This is your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Love and Hip Hop Miami. If I have to re-record this one more time, y'all will not get Love in Miami tonight. Okay. So we're at season 6, episode 12, Curse Control. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. All right. Also, listen up, friends. I need y'all to do me one solid. So my friend Unleash the Beats TV has a channel. He has his new channel. He is the host. He is the producer. Listen, in another little tidbit, he can rap. Don't tell him I told y'all that. Anyway, he has production of Beast Mode music. My bad. And on his channel, you will be able to listen to the beats that he sample. Not only does he sample beats, he sells beats as well. He does different specials on holidays. He work with the people. He got good deals on beats. So listen, we would like to go blow him up. How do we do that? We do that by going around there, liking, commenting, and listen, subscribing to his channel, share his stuff, click your notification bell for him, and you'll be updated on everything that he dropped. And listen, tell him your girl sent you. Tell him Kiwan sent you. He got you. You know what that mean? Everybody know what that mean. You go around there, tell him I sent you. He got you. All right? Anyway, listen. So we are in season 6, like I said, episode 12, Cruise Control. And the episode picks back up with Swerve throwing that drink on Bobby, which I felt like was very unnecessary. Like, I'm not even understanding why he would do that. Swerve grabs Trina hand, takes her out of there. They go to their car. Bobby follows them, but while Bobby going out, you see when everything happened, Hot Topic started laughing. Y'all, I don't like her at all since the day she came on. So he goes to the car. He's like banging on the window, like, Trina, why would you let him throw a drink on me? Hot Topic. I'm sorry. What's his name? Swerve he doesn't get out of his car, but he's out the window just piping up and fussing and going off on Bobby. Then Trina had her windows down. She going off and fussing at Bobby. And I was just like, y'all, I absolutely cannot stand Trina. There is no book. There is no album. There is nothing I want to hear from her anymore. If it ain't, from anything from then, I entertain it, right? I entertain it, But this Trina, So anyway, the way she was just, going in on Bobby, like, I feel like, girl, this man must could go, because ain't no way. Like, y'all, she is one of those women that are having a piece of man is better than having no man. And I cannot. I absolutely dislike her. Let's be clear, when she started this show, she had the stankest attitude. Her attitude continued to be stank over the seasons, and now she's on another level. Like, she's just on another level. I don't know. She's just on another level of aggravation to me. Anyway, in the next scene, Ray J back, I guess. So he's in the studio with Marcus. Child, Ray J tells us that he is sweating out toxicity. And I was like, you must be drenched. Because you got to be drowning at this point. And it's just by your own toxicity that you carry, that you created. Anyway, apparently him and Princess are still getting into it. What's new? Ray J says that he tells Marcus he went back to Amada house And you know, she opened her legs and his face was down there. Apparently we're skipping steps in the story if this happened. And at this point, we don't know if he ate her wolf coochie or if he sniffed it. We really don't know what's going on. Ray J is a known liar. He's a agent of chaos. Okay, I cannot with him. I cannot with Marcus. I just can't. I just ugh. Anyway, in the next scene, we see Flo again. Why is she back on the screen? Okay, why? So she has this dramatic scene where she purchased the same cake that Amara purchased for Marlon, and everybody was eating the cake, and I was just like, really? And then she started piping up at everybody talking about, you know, they're supposed to be family. Girl was like, didn't your sister sleep with your husband? And your husband's also slept with your sister's friend, and he's been sleeping around on you. Your mama would throw you under the bus for this, and we don't even want to. Again, Gael is just her own ball of mess. So everybody's eating the cake. The cake must be good because at this point, Flo is pissed off about the cake and everybody eating it. Girl, can they go? Okay, I don't know how many episodes we have left, but we need them to go. Okay, so in other news, Amara is receiving the keys to Miami. I thought that was nice. Her daughters was there, her mom, and it was another lady. Estelita was there in support of, and I was happy about that. Her daughters are extremely cute girls. They do look like Alan. I'm not saying that they don't look like Amada. I'm just saying they favor more Alan, but they're very beautiful little babies. But y'all, as everybody, the family was up on the podium while Amada was receiving her keys, you seen one of the twins was trying to grab at this lady, you know, bun wig type deal. I was like, get out that lady here. I'm sorry, y'all. But that was funny to me, okay? So, Estelita and Amada have a sit down. And I thought I did like Estelita prior, but her being here, I can't. Because she's a kisser to me. And I just feel like her whole demeanor was disingenuous in that moment. Like she was just overacting. I don't know what she was doing. But she talks about Eliza Reign and how Van is messy. How Van told Estelita what Eliza said about her. And again, Van is an agent of chaos. So is Estelita. And that's why those two get along. I sometimes think that Estelita also have a hard time with Amara being friends with certain people. Even when things need to be mended, because Estelita is a agent of chaos, it's like she doesn't want, there's a part of her that doesn't want Amada to be that, but she knows that she doesn't have a choice. She doesn't have a choice in the matter. So, you know, just kind of go along and get along. Estelita is one of those girls that is always in conflict, but there is no conflict resolved with her. She has to really, really like you. She has to really like you, I guess. But I wish this show was more leaning towards conflict resolve rather than just strictly conflict. Anyway, in the next scene, we see Gonorrhea Gael, and she's with Trash Fable. She takes him to this voodoo lady. She feels like Shay has put a curse on her, and she still feels like what's her sister's name? Flo has a curse on her that has not been lifted. Ma'am, if you show up better in this world, that means if you not sleep with your sister's friends, husband, exes, take your sister's leftovers, and just do some. If you stop doing grimy stuff, then grimy things won't happen. What you put out, it was what you get back in this world, Gael. And I just want to let you know that. And you don't know me from a can of paint, but I will have you know, what you put out, we already have trouble in just a regular day. But what you put out is what you get back. And you are not a good person. So in return, I feel like you want something good. Girl, please get out of our face. All right. So Eliza is having her event. Miami Tip is there. I really like Miami Tip because to me she's very sound. Zoe shows up and Angela actually shows up because Angela said that Eliza was at her event and showed up for her. So she's gonna do the same thing, which I thought was dope. Miami Tip was like, hey, the event is almost over. Where's Amada and where's your daughter and, the grandbaby? So Eliza was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that she comes. Then she was like, well, if Amada don't show up, I'm going to talk to her. Again, conflict. You're going to create conflict rather than choosing another avenue. Maybe understanding that, let me see why she didn't come. Let me check and see if my friend is okay. Something may have happened, for her not to show up. But that's too much like right. But her daughter shows up. Her daughter brings the baby. And I will say this. In that scene, it felt her parents, her greeting her daughter, her seeing her daughter, to me, it felt a little disingenuous. However, but the relationship, it seemed like she was in reality TV mode, which made it disingenuous, but then it felt like something immediately snapped, and then she turned into her mother instincts kicked in, and then she went into her mother mode. And I thought that was beautiful, like the way she embraced her daughter, her daughter embraced her, the grandbaby. I just felt like that is who Eliza Reign is. I think she has some parts of me feels like, she's trying to get out of that space of drama of it all. Anyway, so Princess and Brooke meet up, and Princess asked Brooke basically, did you laugh? Bobby said you laughed when, that fight was going down between me, Amada, and then Estelita. Brooke was like, I didn't laugh. Well, they rolled the beautiful bean footage. She laughed. I will say this. Two things could be true. She could have laughed at the situation that was happening, or she could have been laughing at something else. However, there is production. Production made it seem like you was laughing while her and Estelita was getting into the fight. I would like to believe you were laughing while her and Estelita were fighting. I could be wrong, but production don't put out what you don't show. Okay? So, Ray J and Marcus arrived. Brooke called Ray J a sniffer, and she sat down. They just started asking him questions about prostitutes and all of these things. And then, she confronted him about sniffing Amara's coochie, wolf coochie. And Ray got mad and he was like, "It's your wife." And I was like, "Excuse me?" Because what? I was like, "Sir, did you sniff that lady coochie or not? Did you that lady coochie or not?" Because I'm tired. I would like Ray J off my show. Get him his scooties and get him off the show. Okay? In the next scene, Alan meets with Flo. She claims she had feelings for him. Flo, please. And then he get the piping up at Flo, talking about, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said these things to Amada about the things that I told you. Yada, yada, yada. You supposed to be loyal and you betrayed me. And I was like, Says the man who doesn't see his kids. Says the man who does not even know the meaning of loyalty. But you know all about betrayal. Because you called the mother of your kids a black which gave her the right to feel like she can say the same thing to Amada. I find it baffling. They can both go. I really do not want to see these two people on my screen anymore. I don't. Listen, I take Marlon over. When all them can go, you just keep Marlon for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't even like him. So anyway, in the next scene, Amada is at her performance, and I'm glad she's getting all the accolades from this episode. I'm so glad about that. It kind of overshadows the unnecessary drama that people, that's being set up in this scene in this episode as it relates to her. So she looks good, y'all. She looked good. She did amazing. Everything just was flowing. Like, I didn't even know she can dance, but she did an amazing job, y'all. So in the back, she sees what's her name? Estelita and Brooke are in the back waiting for her. She goes to the back, talks to them. Estelita was like, hey, I gotta go. I got a thing. It's for a good time, not for a long time. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. She had on this red number. I was like, okay, sis, serving body. Wasn't mad at that. And so she had a good time. And that's it. So Brooke talks to Amada about what Ray J said about him having his face all up in the place. Okay? Amada says no. He's lying. He's just trying to keep discourse between her and Princess. Mainly, he's just using Amada to piss Princess off. And I had said that some episodes ago. Ray J ain't. You just don't want to let this. You don't want this lady to divorce you. Just misery loves company. Anyway, we go over to Angela's sobriety party. Princess arrived. She was like, I'm just so frustrated with Brooke because she knows the situation with me and Ray is delicate. Ma'am, that's not delicate. That is a hot mess. If you ask me, if you are asking me and nobody's asking me, but I'm going to solicit my opinion anyway. Girl, I cannot. I wouldn't. So Amada shows up. I don't know why I keep messing up her name. Amada shows up. They both sit down. Brooke is in there, and this is where the episode ends. And I was like, you know what? Y'all not finna stress me out. Okay? VH1, MTV, whoever is holding this show down now, I'm over it. Take us out the group chat. I will see y'all in the next one.